Children, we are confused sometime that when we are supposed to substitute the magnitude of charges with sign in electrostatics, and when we have to substitute the magnitude of charges without sign. Well, it is quite simple. Let me take example of two charges placed at distance 2L. This is distance 2L. And a third charge is placed midway, and let me take it as minus q. Right? Now, question is that in which direction net force will act on minus q charge. So let me see in which direction minus q will experience charge due to q1. Well, it will be the attraction force. I think all of you know it. Then q2 will also attract it. Good. q2 will also attract it. Let the force due to q2 is F2 and force due to q1 is F1. Now net force can be written as F1 minus F2 if we take q1 to be greater than q2, then F1 will be greater than F2. So the stronger force will be F1 and the weaker force will be subtracted from F1. Now see, we have already considered the negative charge negativity while placing the forces F1 and F2. We have already considered the negative charge here. F1 and F2 were the two vectors, and the two vectors direction we decided according to the negative charge and positive charge rule. So now when we are substituting the value of F1, we will write K Q1 Q only, not minus Q, because the negative nature of the sign is already considered here when we place the force towards the q1. So see, no sign here upon L square minus K q2 q upon L square. Got this? That all those problems of Coulomb's law where we will consider the charge sign while placing the forces direction, when we will use Coulomb's law, we will not substitute the value of charge with sign. So it's better you take the charges, sign of the charges into consideration when you are placing the force vector in the diagram, and then use the vector addition and vector subtraction when you are using Coulomb's law. But take another example, two scalar quantities, potential, electric potential and electric potential energy. Let me take the example of these two. Now let me talk to the scalar quantity electric potential. Scalar quantity electric potential. Now electric potential due to positive charge. If positive charge is here, then at distance r from this charge, potential can be written as potential can be written as, at point P, potential V is V of the point P. This is point P. This is charge Q and this is point P, and potential of point P is K Q upon R. Simple. And if the charge is minus Q and the point is again at distance R, let it be P dash, then potential of point P dash is K, now see here, minus Q upon R. That is, are you getting the main point? That here we are substituting the sign because it's a scalar quantity and the positive charge will have potential positive, negative charge will have potential negative. Take another example of electric potential energy. Take example of electric potential energy. Electric potential energy is also a scalar quantity. So, electric potential energy of a system of two charges, let it be plus Q and this be minus Q, and distance between them is R. Now, electric potential energy of this system is K plus Q minus Q upon R. Now here it's a scalar quantity. The minus Q of this system will make the potential energy of the system negative. Potential energy is negative means the attraction force between the two charges of the system is force between the two charges of the system is attractive in nature. And take another example, Q and Q, and potential energy is K Q Q upon R. Now just check out, in both the cases we are taking the sign in the formula. We are substituting the charges with the sign. And that is the key of this whole concept. When you are writing electric potential, and potential energy, electric potential energy, then substitute the charges. Substitute the charges with sign. But when we are writing the Coulomb's law, just check it out. When we are writing Coulomb's law expression, then we consider the nature of the charge while placing the charges, a force bit of the charges. And then we will not substitute the sign again, because then we will consider the nature of the charge two times. So when we are using Coulomb's law, take care that write the force vector considering the attraction or repulsion and the considering the nature of the charges, and net force will be the vector addition or vector subtraction. So I hope this is clear to all of you, and if still there is any problem, then you can comment in comment box or can WhatsApp me.